Turning back to Ukraine, we talked about at the top of the show, the U.S., according to officials, collecting evidence of potential Russian war crimes, with the National Security Council spokesperson telling NBC they will use every tool available, including criminal prosecutions, if it gets to that point. And you know the world's also watching, with the International Criminal Court opening an investigation into those allegations, specifically on the weapons Russia might be using. So we're breaking down exactly what those weapons are. Watch.
This is brutality. This is inhumane.
The head of NATO on Friday claiming Russia is using so-called cluster bombs in its invasion of Ukraine. And the international NGO Human Rights Watch saying Russia killed civilians by firing these bombs into Kharkiv, accusing them of violating international humanitarian law. They cited a 2010 UN treaty banning these weapons, although it's not signed by Russia, Ukraine, or for that matter, the United States. But what exactly are cluster bombs? Basically, they're rockets that open up in the air and let out smaller bombs that can hit a bunch of targets at once over a big area. But a lot of times they don't explode when they hit the ground. So rescue teams like this one in Syria have to clean up a threat that can last for a long time after the fighting. Russia's also accused of using vacuum bombs, sometimes called thermobaric weapons, like these the country has used in practice. Basically, it sucks up all the oxygen where it's detonated, creating a huge fireball and devastating the area. The Kremlin denies using any cluster or thermobaric weapons, and a senior U.S. defense official says they cannot confirm or deny their use. But some experts, looking at the devastation, call it like they see it.
When you fire artillery into residential areas, when you bomb civilians, when you attack a nuclear power plant, you are committing war crimes.
And Ukrainians are working to find that evidence, with visual teams sifting through the damage to try and make a case against Russia at the International Criminal Court.
By the way, the U.S. is not part of the International Criminal Court, and the U.S. has used these weapons, according to the Cluster and Landmine Munition Monitor, an international group that tracks this kind of thing, saying the U.S. used cluster bombs in Afghanistan in 2002 and Iraq in 2003. Amnesty International says they were used in 2009 in Yemen. Under former President Trump, the Pentagon indefinitely put off a planned ban on certain cluster bombs. The Human Rights Watch is calling on the Biden administration to change that policy.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.